Jamie woke reluctantly to another morning he had been dreading. The room was quiet except for the faint sounds of movement elsewhere in the house. He stared at the ceiling for a moment, hoping to delay the inevitable, but he knew his mother would soon arrive to begin preparing him for the day ahead. When she entered, she immediately noticed the frustration written across his face. "Not again," she sighed. "We've talked about this. Fighting every step of the way only makes things harder." Jamie looked away without answering. His Aunt Margaret had played a major role in the changes that had overtaken his life during the past 6 months. Strict, organized, and impossible to argue with, she believed discipline and routine could solve any problem. Jamie had learned that resistance rarely accomplished anything when Margaret was involved. After breakfast, preparations began for a special event. Carefully chosen clothes had already been laid out. Jamie disliked the outfit, but complaining would only invite another lecture. Margaret supervised every detail, adjusting collars, smoothing fabric, and insisting that everything look perfect. "You represent the family today," she reminded him. "Stand straight and carry yourself properly." An hour later they arrived at an exclusive boutique. The owner, Catherine, greeted them warmly and led Jamie inside. The building was crowded with well-dressed guests preparing for a private fashion presentation. "We have several outfits for you to model," Catherine explained. "Take your time and choose carefully. Confidence is just as important as appearance." Jamie hesitated, overwhelmed by the attention, but Catherine's firm expression made it clear that backing out was not an option. Slowly, he approached the racks of clothing and began examining the selections. Bright colors, elegant fabrics, and intricate designs filled the room. Whatever happened next, he knew all eyes would be on him. With the presentation nearing its conclusion, Catherine guided Jamie toward the small platform at the center of the boutique. A decorative collar, intended purely as part of the fashion display, completed the outfit and reinforced the theatrical atmosphere of the event. Jamie felt every eye in the room on him. His nerves threatened to overwhelm him, but Catherine's calm instructions kept him moving. Step by step, he crossed the stage, turned, and returned. The audience observed carefully, judging posture, confidence, and how each outfit was presented. Over the next hour he modeled a series of increasingly elaborate garments. Each design was more daring than the last, pushing him further outside his comfort zone. Though embarrassed, he gradually learned to focus on the task rather than the attention. When the final presentation arrived, his mother was invited to join him on stage. She stood beside him proudly, introducing him as someone who had worked hard despite his fears and reluctance. The audience applauded warmly, and for the first time that day Jamie felt something other than embarrassment. He felt a small sense of accomplishment. After the event, Catherine congratulated both Jamie and his family. "You've made remarkable progress," she said. "Confidence takes time to build, but today was an important step. There are others here who have faced similar challenges, and I think being part of our community could help him grow even further." The drive home was quiet. 2 weeks later, Jamie awoke feeling discouraged once again. The changes in his life had been difficult, and some mornings the weight of it all seemed impossible to ignore. His mother entered his room dressed for work, carrying herself with a confidence he had rarely seen before. "Enough tears," she said firmly, though not unkindly. "You're stronger than you think. The only way forward is to keep going." Jamie looked up at her. "There's a lot to do today," she continued. "And whether you like it or not, your future depends on what you choose to do next." For the first time, Jamie realized that the next stage of his journey would not be about costumes, appearances, or other people's expectations. It would be about discovering who he wanted to become.